So basically, the grad students, me included, designed and implemented the first study of research on teacher thinking ever done. And I got a big prize at the American Educational Research Association a couple of years later.
AERA.
For having published the most innovative study of the year in an AERA journal.
Nice.
For that little grad student work that we did.
Okay.
But he had his eye on me from that time, as that's the reason at the time he wanted to recruit me, was to be kind of the program manager of the big project.
Yeah.
But it turned out that I was much better at being a researcher, an assistant professor researcher.
Raise your hand if this sounds familiar.
So I didn't have to do the reason or the mission that I was recruited for. Was done by somebody else who was much better at it than I was, and was happy to
Motivated
make
in
that
direction.
their capstone experience as an administrator.
Okay.
So I won this big prize, and Schulman nominated me for a Spencer Fellowship, and
That's
I got
great that you had those boosters. I mean, recognizing your talent and your ability, and your wisdom in not seeking the administrator job because it paid more, probably, or whatever. It didn't advance toward. I'm responding because that's been a major feature of my career too. I always I've avoided the Peter principle, which is like you get promoted to your level of incompetence.
Yeah.
Because I just love the research mainly.
Yeah.
And what I don't love is hobnobbing with the clients and being front line to deal with their nonsense. Of course, it is my job to make it work.
To fix it.
Correct. And I love that job. But as a bass player, I always feel like I don't have to be the lead singer.
Right.
I'm just gonna be excellent bass player, and that's gonna help everybody.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's just fun to hear that kind of resonate from you or career also.
Yeah. That's the pattern.
Now you did get promoted a few times.
I got promoted early every time.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
And
It's exhausting, isn't it?
started in the Navy.
Lieutenant.
Anyway.
Yeah.
And played in a rock and roll band.
So Dad had a band you've heard of before, and that they had a gig at this education conference every year. That they joked about that it's the 50 States in 50 Years tour. And the last one that we all went to was in New York, wasn't it?
2018.
2018, and it was great. It felt like the victory. I think I checked off number 50 that year. I think.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, and all of the kids,
We all
Daniel's
sang on
siblings,
stage.
played
Chris
in the
played
band.
bass.
Played in the band during the
Dad
years.
sings Pink Cadillac.
Yeah.
Actually, the first, and Bob Floden was the one that put that Fender P bass in your hands.
Exactly.
And it was too big, so you put it in my hands.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
It was just right. And I still play it. I still
Yeah.
play that bass. It's not the one I brought here because it's a little too big for the Miata. But ironically, my upright fits just right. I'm going to stop this.